everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. The Jets continue to move through the season and want to find a way to secure win number 3 on the year. It's the Steelers going up against the Jets.
All right, Larry, thanks. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New York Jets. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Well, not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Looking to throw on second down. Heath. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Three and out. A real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. From the gun, Heath. And that is incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But the positioning sometimes is all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. He'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. 2nd down to the offense in search of 6 yards.
Detroit! Detroit! Let's go! Over!
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well, because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can roam through the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, "Hello, my name is Mike."
They'll set up a throw. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Now, this is a feeling I can relate to all too well. Deflation on 3rd and short. Excellent coverage, took away all the short routes, but the one person who wasn't accounted for, the quarterback, and he used his legs to hot-foot it for a first down.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Hurry up, here we go. Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, look at 56.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, that run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Now, let's go. All right, now, look at 56. Leopard, over.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, look at 56. Gone!
Back to throw here. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coach on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
All right, now, look at 56. Leopard! Here we go.
And they still need 10 yards here to find pay dirt. It's 2nd and goal from the 10. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long.
No. Check. Patriot. All right, here we go. Detroit.
The play clock's running down. They'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Now let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Throwing on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Second down now after the pass completion.
Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Heath. That's complete over the middle to Stewart. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Halfback sent in motion. From the gun on third down. Heath, open man is Stewart. It's complete. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, not it came off of that guy, the deep guy. It came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now, there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. Can see this quite a bit on running plays where the guy's out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
Back to throw. Heath. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make this a second and long.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
To throw on second down. Heath. And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up second down. No, third down.
And there was a good opportunity that just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, Heath. Found his target. It's Anderson. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
And that's how you pick up a first down. The catch. But has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
First and 10. Heath, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think Jet was able to recover, and they'll keep possession thanks to a heads-up play.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Looking to throw on second down. Heath. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a third down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Now the Jets will call on a field goal unit here. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got room. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Give him 9 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. He'll drop to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jordan Willis in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it'll be 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's taken on the 25. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Around the NFL, 2nd quarter in Santa Clara. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Now a handoff looking right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. So it'll be first down here after the run. Now they try the right side here. And some space here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. The other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Now a handoff looking right. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up. Offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Operating from the gun, Heath. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. He's such a good route runner, shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
On 1st down, Heath. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
To throw on 2nd down, Heath. And he fires one that's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to air one out. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the 1st half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. This is caught inside the 15. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. The New York set to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
A final shot before break. Heath looking downfield for Dez. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we send you down to Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the 1st half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Shift together here from the D-line. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw here. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. 12 yards that time, but a Pittsburgh first. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Now they try the right side here. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
2nd down following the run. Looking to throw. Heath. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to air one out, and it's knocked away and incomplete.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Leopard! Leopard! All right, here we go.
They'll drop to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now back to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be down deep into Jet territory. A big play on 3rd there for the Steelers. 41 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Rolling to his right. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Leonard Williams in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And his kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Now a handoff looking right. And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit him over the top.
And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a 1st. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Here we go now.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Jet 1st down, 18 big yards that time.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And Bryant's got it over the middle. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it looks like Steeler football. It is.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster. And we just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking on that one.
Can you, when you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes you get the ball out of it away from your body, or you're trying to extend to get there, or maybe you're just trying so hard that the ball will come out of your hands. In any event, that's a big opportunity lost.
And he's he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the fourth quarter. Now they'll run it on the toss. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through him at the 23. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. To throw on second down. Heath. It's caught by Bryant. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The Jets on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun. Heath. And this is going to be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
All right, here we go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He completes it to Bryant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 25 yards out of that one. And it's good for a New York first down. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Throwing on first down. Heath. Throw left side is taken in by Stewart. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the stick.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
Lucky 56.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. He'll look to throw. And he coughed it up. He can run for it, and he will. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
They'll set up to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. See if they stay on the ground for second down. And a give this time to the tailback. And a short gain here down to the 22. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And the Steelers on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for the lead in the final stages. And this is no good. Oh, by a matter of inches, he missed it wide to the right. Boy, you sure don't see that too often.
I guess you can't really call anything a gimme, but you figure with his track record, that's a sure thing. But it turns out it's not the case.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. Now they try the right side here. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
To throw on 3rd down. Heath got his man complete over the middle. That's Bryant. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now a handoff looking right. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe to get a little greedy.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Bud Dupree. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. They are on to the 4th quarter now, by the way, in Santa Clara. And the 49ers have just scored for some more cushion. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jets as we say so long.